Good afternoon, Quasar Markets Live. Jim Batches, how are you, man? Trade Pulse.
Hey Steve, what's going on, man? Appreciate you having me.
Oh, I love this. I think one of the cool things about being at Quasar Markets Live is all the cool products that we have inside the system, and especially with Trade Pulse. And your first time on the air with us, man, you're gonna give us some of the good examples of what Trade Pulse does for us. I'm super excited about that. But first of all, Jim, so everybody gets to get to know about a little bit about you. Talk to us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you're doing.
Yeah, no, appreciate you having me, Steve. It's a pleasure to be here with you. So I come from the finance world. I've been in trading and wealth management for the majority of my career, working at different big financial services firms, Vanguard, LPL Financial, probably the ones that people most familiar with. And then got my start here at Trade Pulse, and super excited to talk to everybody about it. It's a growing platform. It's one we feel like can provide a real edge and advantage to people in the marketplace, and that's really what we're trying to do, and that's the edge we're trying to provide.
Yeah, I love it. And talk to me a little bit about Trade Pulse. What kind of edge? What do you guys do at Trade Pulse?
hmm Yeah, so we are primarily a order flow analytic company. So we're tracking real time market flow data. We're tracking real time order flow data, and we also provide our own proprietary AI driven signal to give you even a further insight into what a stock may do throughout the day. So again, really, we're geared towards the day trader, the short-term trader. We want to give you the most up-to-the-minute, real-time data to allow you to make the most informed decision possible. We're really trying to provide that edge to the trader intraday and allow people to get in at the most opportune entry points.
Yeah, and I love it because one of the things that everybody thinks is because they have an account and they got their little app on their phone that they're a big day trader. And some of us have been in this game for me 35 years. I go back and I go, you know what? It's when I have the edges with software that it's really made me the difference as a trader. And I'm surrounded by screens. And one of the cool things about Trade Pulse is you don't need 1,000 screens. I'm gonna get out of your hair, Jem. I'm gonna let you kind of show your platform a little bit. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen here, and you can kind of talk to us about what you got.
Yeah, for sure. So, got a pretty cool example of how it really can illustrate, what our data provides and really the advantage we feel like we can give to the trader. So, here we go. So, if we pull it up here, you'll see this is from yesterday, October 27th, for Centrus Energy Corp, symbol LEU. What you're looking at here is our platform and how the data would be displayed on our platform. So, what you're looking at is a graph illustrating from market open all the way to market close. And I'll go through the different data points that we're looking at here to help kind of tie everything together. So, first, the black line is representative of the stock price. Now, if you were to look at this yesterday, you'd be able to see that stock price movement minute by minute in real time. So, again, that's that black line there. And if you look up, you see the red shade here facing down, and then over here you got some green shade facing up. This is what we call our retail momentum flow data. So this is your everyday trader type data flow that we're tracking. So your smaller, again, everyday traders orders. Now red being negative, meaning more selling than buying. Green over here, a positive trend in terms of more buying than selling. And then you'll see that purple line that's kind of running with it here. That's that same data flow, except it's smoothed out over a longer stretch of time, a period of days, to give you more of a high level view of what that retail market looks, to give you a little longer term picture there. Next, you'll see the light blue line. This is what we call our large deal flow data. So this is your institutional buying and selling, so hedge funds, mutual funds, really anything $100,000 or more is what we would quantify in terms of large deal flow.
Okay.
Again, that's that light blue line. And then, lastly, maybe most importantly, you see the vertical green bar here. This is that proprietary AI-driven signal that I mentioned earlier that we
Mm,
provide. So this is what we call our power inflow signal.
okay.
This is when there's been a significant shift in the order flow from negative to positive, and it's a bullish trend indicator. So we're saying that this stock has a very high likelihood of rising from the moment that that signal comes in. So we're trying to give you, again, the most opportune entry point, because we're saying based on the order flow, there's a very high likelihood this stock will rise throughout the rest of the day.
And is that in real time? I mean, is that like, boom, hey, here's time to buy, power inflows coming in?
Yeah, exactly. So typically you'll see this signal come in first couple hours of the day. And just to give you a little more background on it, we track over 2,000 stocks on
Mm,
our platform. This signal is only coming in for about 20 stocks or so per day. So it's very data driven. It's very specific to what the algorithm is picking up. So we're not trying to send, 2,000 signals to everybody. We want it to be very specific to what the order flow data is saying. So to answer your question, yes, it comes in real time throughout the day. You would be able to see it at what time it comes in and what the price is. And then from there, we're suggesting a high likelihood the price will rise. So if you want to dig a little deeper into this example, we can see really how the order flow data shapes it. So you'll notice early on in the day yesterday, that first hour of trading, Centrus really dropped. Opened up around 383. First hour it went all the way down to 353. It was about an 8% drop, somewhere in that ballpark, right out of the gate. And you can notice that red shade. So it was pretty deep selling in the retail side, and then that light blue line, like we talked about, is that large deal flow. You can see it was a pretty steep drop there as well. So there was some pretty big sell off for LAU yesterday at the open, and then that power inflow came in right around a little before 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time yesterday. You'll notice that light blue line started to flatten out a little bit. It ticked up, and then it really started to stabilize. And that retail flow, you can see how deep in the red it was. Eventually turned green, really showing that momentum was starting to shift towards the buy side, both retail and again institutionally. And then,
yeah.
lo and behold, you can see what the price did after that.
Right.
So really illustrating the power of what the order flow can present to you.
And you have a whole list of stocks that you see those power inflows coming in on. I see on the right hand side, so you can just click on that button and kaboom, you'll see all of those other ones. And are you able to also just put in any stock you want to see as well into the company?
You can. So up here, you have your search bar. If you wanted to just search a stock, see what the order flow data looked like. So if we wanted to pull up Apple, for example, you can
Right.
search Apple, pull up. You can see there's no vertical green bar here, so there hasn't been a power inflow signal provided, but we still provide those same data points, that institutional
I mean, we saw
retail,
today Nokia
provide
just
all
had.
that.
What about Nokia NOK? What we got there for NOK? It's just for my own. There we go. And there you go.
There,
Okay.
there you go. So yeah, and again, this is all in real time. So even if you're not looking for the power inflow specifically, you can search any stock like we just mentioned, and you can see what the order flow data looks like in real time, how the price is moving in real time, and really track it and see what is the best entry point for you. And that's really what we want to provide. And I think going back to LAU yesterday, I think why
Yeah.
this is such a good example is the price of the stock was down. You can see it closed at around 360. It was down about 6% yesterday overall. But you got in around where the power inflow came in yesterday, you could have made around a 4% gain intraday. So,
Yeah. Very nice.
on a day
Yeah.
where the stock is down, you're actually making a gain. It just really kind of illustrates the power of order flow analytics and the importance of getting in at the right time. And that's the edge we're trying to provide.
Very good. And I'm going to show everybody here. I'm going to add this to the stage. And if you guys want to, you can get on a 30-day free trial right now from Jim. Jim's it feels like almost like the holidays, like Christmas is coming around. Jim's giving out Trade Pulse. Look, if you're getting a 4% return, it's free for the next 30 days. You might as well try it out. Listen, folks, I've known Trade Pulse a very long time. Love those guys. And do it. Take out those phones. Get that 30-day free trial right now. Click on it, QR code. And Jim, we'll see you right back here next week as we do another one from Trade Pulse, man.
Can't wait. And everybody can reach out to us through our website as well. So if you have any questions, we'd love to get back to you. We'd love to hear from you. But feel free to check us out. And like Steve said, we got the free trial. You can get in there and get started.
All right, Jim, I will see you right back here next week, man. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate Steve. Thank you.